One does not even give me。不是你说这个 so easy 啊？没有。
Yeah, he does. He does.
你说这个 so easy 啊？
Yeah.
Okay. So Carrie's not here today. So the meeting's gonna be recorded. I hope that's okay. So are you feeling okay, better now from your cold?
Yes, I'm good.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So we're gonna do shopping, and here's a table of contents that we'll be learning. And here's like sort of a summary video on like our sort of lesson. Um, oh, yeah, it's okay. You can't hear the video.
Yes.
Um, I don't know why. It should be like you should be able to hear it.
Yeah,
Can
but
you
I
hear it right
can't.
now?
No.
No. Um, I don't know what's wrong with Zoom. Um, maybe.
Is this better?
No.
Okay. So I don't know. maybe try to read off of captions, maybe. I'll keep the captions on. Hopefully it'll be better, but I don't know, maybe it's the recording problem.
Okay. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it looks so good.
Wait, can I see?
They're ready yet though. What do you think? They're ready? Look good. I don't think they're ready yet. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh, they look so good. Yeah. Seriously, not right. Ours turned out better. No. Yeah. Hey Siri, set a 5-minute timer.
Okay, that's basically just a summary of sort of the video. Um, I don't know why it's paused. Resume. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have personal pronouns review, and this is something that we did last week. And we did pretty good, but I think we can do better this week. So there are direct objects. Do you remember what direct objects are?
No.
Okay. So basically, if I say I threw the ball, je jette la balle. I am the subject, so I'm the one who's acting out the action. What's receiving the action?
Receiving the action.
Yeah. So who's receiving the action? Who's taking the action? So what's being thrown? I am throwing the ball. Je
Yeah.
jette la balle. So the ball would be the direct object because, the subject is what initiates the action. So the person who's the thing that's doing the action. And the direct object is the one that's affected by the action. So if I cut off some flowers, the flowers are the direct object because I'm cutting them, and I am the subject because I'm initiating the action. And so a direct object pronoun is used to refer the direct object of a previous sentence. So in English, in your opinion, we have two sentences. One is, well, two sentences for two examples. So, for example, I see the burglar. The burglar is large. So that's number one. Or should we say, I see the burglar. The burglar, he's very large. Which one do you think sounds more right? The first one or the second one?
First one.
Close. It would be the second one. And the reason is because we don't want to repeat it. So if we say le cambrioleur, we don't want to repeat to say, oh, je vois le cambrioleur, et puis le cambrioleur, blah, 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 le cambrioleur. So we don't want to keep repeating the robber. And the reason is because we want to shorten the sentence and to make it more fluent. So we can say Pierre le voit. So Pierre sees him. And the following table shows the various types of direct object pronouns. So in French, me or M apostrophe is the same as me or I. So je me réveille, I wake up, or I myself wake up. Te and te apostrophe is you. So tu te réveilles, you wake up yourself. Le or L apostrophe is him or it. So it's basically saying that so it's basically using the personal pronouns of him, masculine. So then we have her or la. So la, we all know, is feminine. So her is also feminine. And in this case, that's how we do it. Now we have nous. So us. So it or us. So nous le voir. So we see him or we see it. Vous, you, or you guys. So you, je vous vois. So I see you guys. And les, so them. So je les vois. So I see them. And so some notes, me, te, nous, vous are used as indirect objects. So basically, it can mean me, you, us, and you guys, respectfully. So the pronoun form of an apostrophe, so the one that has a little thingy at the top is called an apostrophe. So the direct object pronoun for nous and vous is the same as the subject. And the indirect object pronouns do not agree with the past participle. So me, te, nous, vous are used in a perfect tense. The writer, so you are writing, when you're writing a sentence, you have to decide if it's used as a direct. So is it being acted upon or is it indirectly affected? So an indirect object pronoun. And this is done by looking at the verb, so the action, and seeing what type is being performed. So the example is, the bread is given by the man. This is direct. So the bread is a direct object. Pierre gets the given apple. So someone gives the apple to Pierre. So Pierre is, so it would be an indirect. So direct and indirect, you would have to depend on the situation. So an indirect object pronoun, to it or to them, the French pronoun y is used to replace an object of a prepositional phrase. So so je réponds à les questions. J'y réponds. So like, it means I respond to the questions, I respond to them. So you can see that e is used to replace the questions. So j'y réponds. These two mean exactly the same, except one is being replaced. So we use the e to shorten les questions. Lui and leur, not e, are used in when the object refers to a person or people. So for example, lui is used for, one person. So it can be a girl or a boy. And then persons or people, it has to be more than one person. So leur is used for more than one person, two or more people, basically. And the replacement of places there. So e also uses to refer to a place that begins with the preposition except for de when en is used. So for example, les hommes vont en France. Les hommes y vont. So the men go to France. The men go there. So you can see over here, e is also used to replace en France. And en and not e is used when the object is with the preposition de. So je suis de la Chine. So I am from China. I'm from China. Je suis de Canada. I'm from Canada. Like me, te, and other pronouns, en, meaning some, comes before the verb. So do you want to try reading out these sentences? So 1, 2, and 3?
Okay. Two trolls do piano, non-just pass. Was pianists do poison. We then pan brothers. Almost always comment the EFs. We knows are once commented.
So commander, and it means order, right? So it's basically, do you play piano? No, I don't play it. So you can see that en replaces piano. Du piano, some piano. Do you play some piano? Do you have some fish, or are you having fish? But when we usually say, are you having blah, 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 we usually indicate that you're having some, not all, right? Oui, j'en prends. So en, again, replaces du poisson. Commander de l'eau means some water. Yes, we ordered some. So again, en replaces the water. So I want to give you an example, and I want you to sort of tell me what it replaces, okay? So if I say, tu manges du pomme, so do you eat some apples? Oui, j'en mange. So what does en replace?
It.
Sorry?
It.
Yes, so it uses it, but if I say it in this sentence, tu manges du pomme or tu manges de pomme, you eat some apples. Non, j'en ne mange pas. No, I don't eat it. What is it? What is en? What does en represent?
Apples.
Yeah. So it just means it and it replaces a quantity. So it can be one, two, three, four, as long as it's a few, right? Then we have the verbs shopping. So this is some vocabulary. We're gonna go through some, not all, just because it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit a lot. So how about I can do the first page and then you can do the second page. So we can both practice our
Hey Siri, set a
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just said? Sorry, the internet is very unstable.
Yes, it is not stable.
Yeah, so if I cut out, it's probably just my Wi-Fi. So basically what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read the first page of to go shopping and buying goods, and then I want you to read general stores and food stores, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So to go shopping, faire des courses or faire du shopping is to go shopping. So do you like to go shopping?
No.
No? Not at all? No favorite
No.
stores?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. There's faire du lèche vitrine. So to go window shopping. Window shopping is basically when you don't shop, you just look. And then porter means to wear or to carry. So je porte des lunettes. I wear glasses, or je porte un manteau. I'm wearing a jacket. And then acheter means to buy. So j'achète quelque chose. So I'm buying something. Payer, so to pay. So je paye pour mon crème glacée. I'm paying for my ice cream. Vendre, so to sell. So if I'm selling something to you, je vous vends quelque chose. I'm selling something to you. Now buying goods, we have le or la vendeur or vendeuse. So if it's le vendeur, is it masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Yeah, it's masculine. So la vendeuse must be feminine. So it just means salesperson or the sales associate. Now we have en solde, so on sale. So usually it can be discount or it can really say 60% off. But basically, usually a discount or a special offer. La vitrine means display window. So basically, it's like when you walk past a store, right? Je passe la vitrine. I pass the display window. And you can see that they're, displaying either their clothes, their products, whatever it is, it catches your eye, right? When you go to the mall. And we have le prix, which is the price or price. So le prix est très cher. The price is very expensive. Or plus moins cher or cher. So more or less expensive. So I'd say un pomme est moins cher que une télévision. So an apple is less expensive than a television. So now we have general goods stores and food stores. Do you want to read them out now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Le magazine. La scène commercial. Le
Commercial.
commercial.
Mhm. Mhm.
Le 个 hunt
Mhm.
magazine
Magasin.
magasin
Mhm.
le rayon
Mhm.
la boutique
Boutique.
boutique
Mhm.
la pharmacie
Mhm.
le marché
Marché.
marché
Mhm.
le supermarché
Mhm.
le hypermarché
Mhm.
la bon la
Boucherie.
boucherie
Mhm.
la boulangerie
Mhm.
le dépôt de pain
Mhm.
la charcuterie
Charcuterie.
charcuterie
Mhm.
la
Crèmerie.
crèmerie
Mhm.
la pâtisserie
Cerise. Mhm.
la poissonnerie
Mhm.
le
L'épi.
l'épicerie
Mm-hmm. Close. That's a very good job. Just make sure over here is série. So l'épicerie.
l'épicerie
Mm-hmm. So these are food stores. So the supermarket, um, is where you get your normal produce. Hypermarché. It's more uncommon here, actually. Have you ever been to a big supermarket before?
yes like TNT
Oh, I'd say too. TNT is pretty big. Um, Yeah. So hypermarché, there's also la boulangerie or boucherie. So it means butcher. So where you get your meat. So for example, if you want to get ground beef, you go to the butcher. La boulangerie, so bakery. So where you get your pastries, your cakes, bread, etc. We have Le Dépôt de Pain, so a place that sells bread. This is very specific, by the way, so I don't think you'll need it anytime soon. It's just a nice piece of oral communication or something to practice your pronunciations with. La charcuterie. So have you ever eaten from a charcuterie board?
no
Do you know what a charcuterie board is?
no
Oh, you are missing out actually. Charcuterie board, it's really, really good. So, have you ever seen this before?
oh yeah
Yeah. So, it's very nice. It's just cheese, meat, and sometimes grapes, a little bit of vegetables, and crackers. So, it's actually more common, in France, and they put different types of cheese on there, like meats, etc. You should try it once you have a chance. And then we have La Crèmerie, so the dairy store. And this is more old fashioned. So most of these you find them in the supermarché, so the supermarket. So you don't need to go to a dairy store to get milk. You can just go to the supermarket. Then we have La Pâtisserie, so the pastry shop. And this is different from the bakery because pastries are more like, they're more sweet and like pies. And then we have La Poissonnerie, so the seafood store. This is a little more common than the rest of them, but you can still find them in your supermarket or your local supermarket. I'm not sure if TNT actually sells seafood. Do you know if they do?
they I don't think so yeah
Yeah, I don't think so either. And then we have l'épicerie, so grocery. So grocery store is a bit smaller than the supermarket, but they're still pretty similar because you still get what you need from these two stores. Then we have this, right? So this is just a piece of like culture. So French butchers do not sell pork, pork products, or horse meat. So for these products, you have to go to a charcuterie. So charcuterie. And again, this is a little just more common in France or Quebec because in Ontario, it doesn't really apply to us. In France, bakeries only sell fresh bread. So places where they sell bread that is not fresh is called dépôt de pain. So fresh bread, if you were in France, you would go to la boulangerie. And if you want some cheaper bread or older bread, you want le dépôt de pain. And then so charcuterie sell things besides pork products include pat, salami, cold meats, salads, quiches, and pizzas. And the reason is because, the famous charcuterie board, people usually go there to get ingredients for that. And this is pretty fancy. You can use this at your wedding, parties, and, decorate them. An alternative to l'épicerie is an alimentation générale, so a general food store. So grocery, you can say, oh, I'll go to a general food store, so l'alimentation générale, or you want to go to le supermarché, so supermarket. Then we have direct objects. So Pierre voit le cambrioleur. So, actually, we already went through this. Now we have EXER verbs. So this is less common, but they're regular, so they follow the same ER verbs, right? But they also change their stems. So the stem applies to all forms except nous and vous, and the stem change involves having a grave accent over the E. So we usually see an accent aigu for E, but instead we have accent grave. So we have first person, second person, third person, singular and plural. So j'achète, tu achètes, il achète, elle achète, on achète, nous achetons, vous achetez, il achète, elle achète. So it's basically to buy, acheter, to buy. And it's basically j'achète, so I buy, tu achètes. All of these include an accent grave, you can see, except for nous and vous. So do you want to read it out?
Yep. Chat to a cheat. A sheet. A sheet on sheet. News sheetons was a sheeters. Either's she tent. Alice she tent.
Very good. Just next time, remember when there is this. So if the E is pulling back, you want to sort of follow that, like right? Tu achètes, il achète. And so, but it's very good already. Just make sure to keep that in mind. Now we can move on to other EXER verbs. So, passer, to weigh, mener, to carry out, emmener, to take along, amener, to bring, surmener, to overwork, lever, to raise, soulever, to raise. So both of them mean to raise. And we have more French vocabulary on clothing or habillement. So we can try this together. I will say the word and I want you to repeat after me. So we get to practice saying it orally, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so la chemise.
La chemise.
It means button-down shirt. So you wear this, you can wear la chemise, une chemise, formally or informally. And we have la cravate.
La cravate.
And it means tie. So your dad wears it, your grandpa wears it, I'm sure. You might see many people wear it, just tie. And then we have le pantalon, so pants.
The pantalons.
Now we have le complet or le costume.
The complete, the costume.
It means suit. So business attire. Then we have le manteau, so coat.
Le manteau.
Le tailleur.
Le tailleur.
So actually, we separate men's suit and women's suit in French. So you might want to specify if you want a women's suit, you might want to say, oh, je voulais le tailleur, or je voulais un tailleur, instead of je voulais un costume. And then we have la robe, so dress.
Le robe.
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 Le chemisier.
La chemise.
La jupe.
La jupe.
La casquette.
La casquette.
Le t-shirt.
Le t-shirt.
The polo.
Le polo.
Le pull.
Le pull.
Yeah, or pullover. It means a sweater. And then we have le sweatshirt.
Le sweatshirt.
Means sweatshirt. Le blouson or la veste.
Le blouson, la veste.
And they both mean jacket, but la veste is more common. Now we have le jean.
Le jean.
It means jeans. So les chaussettes or les bas.
Les chaussettes, les bas.
Very good. And it just means socks, right? So these are more casual clothes that you would wear to day. And then we have les chaussettes or chaussures means shoes. So les chaussures.
Les chaussures.
T-shirt. Wait, no, la paire de chaussures.
La paire de chaussures.
Les baskets.
Les baskets.
Les tennis.
Les tennis.
Les sandales.
Les sandals.
Very good. And so shoes, casual clothes that you wear day to day, and dress clothes, so formal clothes. Then we have YER verbs. So these are irregular, so they don't follow the normal ER conjugation. And so when Y is a part of the last syllable, it changes to I. And so, for example, payer translates to pay. And then if we look at this, je paye, tu payes, il paye, elle paye, on paye, nous payons, vous payez, il paye, elle paye. So when it says ou paye, it means like you can use this to, you can use both of them, both spelling is right, but for all of the like singulars, we all use I's. For the plural, we use Y's. So I think that would be easier to remember. Then we have other YER verbs. So appuyer, employer, essayer, essuyer, nettoyer, tutoyer. So to support, appuyer, employer, to employ or hire, essayer, to try, essuyer, to wipe. Sorry. Sorry, my Siri's like deployed for some reason. That's weird. So we have irregular past participles. So avoir is eu. So we would do j'ai eu. So even though the auxiliary is avoir, we can do j'ai avoir. So j'ai eu, j'ai cru. This is supposed to be a you. I don't know why it's like that, but j'ai cru, j'ai été, j'ai fait, or j'ai vu. And so let's practice a conversation, just us together, okay? So I can be Bernard and you can be Camille. So I say, bonjour, madame. You want to say,
Bonjour, monsieur.
que voulez-vous?
Je voudrais acheter un baguette s'il was planned.
Ce sera tout.
Non, je voudrais des
Croissant.
croissant assis.
Now we have très bien. Ça fait 2 euros, s'il vous plaît.
Merci bien,
Beaucoup.
beaucoup.
That's very good. So I can see that we're getting more familiar with practicing and pronouncing. So some useful vocabulary that we might use is que voulez-vous or que désirez-vous. So what would you like? Que voulez-vous is more common though. Je voudrais, I would like. Je voudrais, you can see acheter une baguette. So I want to buy a baguette, please, s'il vous plaît. Ce sera tout. So is that all? Ça fait 2 euros. So that will be 2 euros to buy. Let's try another one. So I can be Marie and you can be Clement. Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mon ami.
You have to continue asking.
Qui was winter.
J'ai un grand choix de fruits et légumes.
Twisting as qui was with the
Cerise.
his.
And cerise mean cherries. So, oui, elle coûte 2 euros le kilo.
Je wonders choice colors she wants plant.
Très bien, monsieur. Alors, 3 kilos, il faut payer 6 euros, s'il vous plaît. All right, very good. Now we have some useful vocabulary. So, qu'est-ce que vous avez? So, what do you have? Un grand choix, so a large range. So, what do you have? I have a large range. J'ai un grand choix. Des cerises, some cherries. Elles coûtent 2 euros le kilo. So, elle applies to the noun or the object that is feminine. So they cost 2 euros per kilo. Il faut, you have to, or one must, sell and to pay. You need to vendre and pay. So to pay. Now we have money. Why? What is this? Why does it keep repeating? Huh. Okay, that's weird. Okay. So we have commands with pronouns. So à l'impératif. So when expressing positive commands, so these are when you attach them to a verb using a hyphen. So, for example, retrouve la, find it. So retrouve is to find, la is it, but it's feminine. So find it. Me and te become moi and toi. So donnez-moi les vidéos. So give me the videos. So, donnez-moi les vidéos. Give me the videos. Le, la, and les all have their other object pronouns. So donnez-le-moi. So give it to me. And then some present conditional is when you conjugate a verb to the conditional or conditionnel, you have to take the infinitive. So the normal version of the verb and appends the same ending as using imparfait according to the table. So you can see over here, je and tu have IES, il, elle, on have IT. Nous has IONS, vous has IEZ, and il, elle has AIENT. So, for example, I succeed. So, je réussirai, tu réussirais, il, elle, on réussirait, nous réussirons, vous réussirez, il, elle réussirait. So these are plural and these are singular. So there's different types of shops, like we said before. And here are some general vocabulary. So yeah, these are some general vocabulary that will be useful. Do you have any questions about this lesson?
No.
All right, perfect. So before we go, I want us to practice some reading together.
Yeah. How was it? Good. Good. We're done. We're making a.
Okay. So let's look at. All right, let's look at this. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll be Frank and you can be Nicolas, okay? Bonjour,
Okay.
Nicolas.
Salut, Frank. Comment vas-tu?
Je vais bien. Et toi?
Tripping to studios at to the end.
So far, it's basically saying hellos. How are you? I'm good. And you? Very good. Are you still a student? Frank says, non, j'ai terminé mes études en juin dernier. Je suis informaticienne. Et toi, tu es toujours cuisinier. So, no, I finished my studies last June. So I'm an informaticien now. And are you still a cook? Oui. Oh, you can say Nicolas.
We just went restaurant.
Yes, I don't know. Matt, maybe
Buy
Matt
an
stuff. Oh, check Matt stuff. In the
six
corner by the
months
painting.
That's the center villa.
In the corner of the music room
Yes.
with all the music.
Quel type de cuisine proposes-tu?
Je propose the specialties de la région lyonnaise.
Huh?
J'aimerais beaucoup venir et
I don't
goûter
know where it would be.
tes
I'm just
recettes.
Je sais ravi de ta cure quand son artiste to 1 year. 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's basically what type of cooking do you do? I do some Lyon Lion specialties. So Lyon is a place in France, and so I do that kind of specialty. Oh, Frank says, "Oh, I'd love to come and taste your recipes." Nicholas says, I want you to come. I hope that you are able to. When are you gonna come? Frank says, samedi soir. Je viendrai dîner avec mon ami. So Saturday night. I will dine with my friend. So Nicolas.
Elle travaille dans le domaine de l'informatique qui ainsi.
Non, elle est fleuriste. Elle s'appelle Paola. Elle est italienne.
J'ai de la很口Sandy.
So do you remember what day of the week is Sunday?
Sunday.
Yeah. You're actually really, really good. Saturday. But it's very close. That's okay. So let's go to question number 1. What is Frank? What does Frank do? Is Frank a student, informatician, cook, or flower person?
Cook.
So look over here. Frank, j'ai terminé mes études en juin dernier. Je suis informaticienne. So he's an informatician.
Informatician.
And so when did Nicholas open his own restaurant? So quand Nicolas a-t-il ouvert son restaurant?
6 months.
Yeah. Perfect. Very good. Now we go on question 3. Quel type de cuisine propose-t-il? So what type of cuisine or taste is he looking for? Chinese, Indian, Lyonnaise, or Italian?
Yeah, Lyonnaise.
Yeah. Avec qui Frank souhaite-t-il venir au restaurant? So who does Frank want to go to the restaurant with? Is it his brother, his sister, his parents, or his friend? So it's over here. Je serais ravie de t'accueillir. Quand souhaites-tu venir? Samedi soir, je viendrai dîner avec mon ami. So he says that he's gonna come on Saturday night, and he's going to dine with his friend. So son ami. So who does Frank want to go to with in the restaurant?
Son ami.
Yeah, son ami. Now we have question 5. So Paola est originaire de quel pays? So where is Paola from? Is she from Portugal, Spain, Italy, or France?
Oh. Italy.
Last question. Quand Franck et son ami viendront dîner au restaurant? So when did Frank and his friend go dine in the restaurant? When will they go?
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday what?
Saturday, dinner.
Yeah, Saturday night. Okay, so we got all of the questions right, 100 out of 100. Do you have any questions about anything that we learned today?
No.
No, okay. How's your cold, by the way?
How's what? Sorry.
How's your cold?
I feel much better.
Okay, I hope this class wasn't too straining on you. I hope you get your rest. And as for your assignments, do you need any extra time or are you okay with the timelines that I've given you?
Yes, could I get extension to next Monday?
Of course. On which homework?
The Unit 2 assignment.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And on Monday, so what we're gonna do is I want you to read it in the class because it's part oral, part written. Okay?
Do we have class on Monday?
I think so. I will double check with the administrator though.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't have any questions, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and have a wonderful long weekend. Okay?
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, au revoir.
Oh,